It's Terri Levine, the Business Growth Guru, and today I'm going to help you begin with your initial team of folks that you hire and how do you bring a team together when you first hire people. And you can actually make a lot of big mistakes here. Many entrepreneurs do. When they hire people, they just go ahead and rush right into here's your job, here's your tasks, and let's get going, versus helping people gel and really form a team. If you think of your company as forming a community, and you think of the role of bringing a team together as building a strong network. So in order to build community, people have to know a bit about each other. They have to know about each other's wants and desires and goals and missions and visions, why it is they're in the position they're in, why they took a job with the company. So one of the very first things that you can do is bring your team together with all your new employees. If they're all new, great. If you have one new one, that's just as well. Bring them together, and you basically have conversation. Hello, we don't do this normally in business. We don't think about taking time to do conversation. We say, oh, we've got a lot of tasks to do. People have to jump right into their jobs. And in my experience, that makes for not good use of your talent. So you've got to spend a lot of money, a lot of time recruiting people and training people, but not necessarily retaining people. So the key is communication. You bring your group together. You have each person talk a little bit at a round table about what their goals are, their personal goals, their mission, their vision, in their personal lives. I believe that when people get to know each other and build relationships together and be a bit vulnerable and discuss their life and their goals, then it makes for a much better business relationship. Let's face it. People who work for us as employees are people, right? What we build when we build our companies is we build relationships. Please never forget that. Your employee is in a relationship with you. Your team needs to be in relationship with each other. So the best way to start a new hire is to understand what their goals are, what their life mission is, what their values are. So you have this open conversation. So you go around the table, Terri, what are your goals? What's your life goal? What's your life dream? Do you have kids? Where do you live? How long have you lived here? Where'd you go to school? Where'd you grow up? Whatever, just conversation. Then you have business conversation after you know a little bit about each person and each person knows about each other. Then you start to talk about, well, why? What are your goals with this company? What's your mission or vision, or what led you to work with us? Now what you've done is you've really formed a group of people that understand each other, that know a bit about each other, that have also found perhaps some commonalities, whether it's that they have kids or they grew up in the same area or they know somebody who went to the same college. Please remember that formation of teams is going to make a big difference to your bottom line. As far as I'm concerned, it's a big deal in your business. It's a must. And if you've been going along without really building a cohesive team and hiring new people and just throwing them in there, it's not really as effective and your bottom line isn't as good as it could be. So I want you to take time integrating new people. Think of it once again as you're building a community, a solid, loyal community, and at the same time, you're building deep relationships. Keep the talent that you've worked so hard to retain. Hope this tip has helped you.